Oh, it's 5:30, and that was Michael Rice there with Bigger Than Us. And since the UK made its appearance on the stage back in 1957, they've won a total of 5 times. I wonder if 2019 could be the year. Can Michael Rice lead the UK to victory? Will Eurovision take him from his job working at McDonald's and catapult him to stardom and make the UK forget Brexit for a while? Well, we'll certainly find out in a few days' time. Now, when was the last time you headed into the great outdoors and embarked on some huge walk? Now, I'm not talking about a walk down to the shops or across the park with your dog, but a real big one. I've got to say, probably my most memorable walk was a few years ago when my partner Bill and I were actually in Tasmania, and we hit the tracks of Cradle Mountain, climbing all the way to the top of Marianne's Lookout. It was probably about a half-day exercise with a muesli bar and a cup of tea as a reward, and I was so proud of us because it's not something we normally do, and we felt so fit, gorgeous and wonderful by the end of it. Well, my next guest puts our walk into comparison. He's walking from Adelaide to Sydney. Yes, that's right, Adelaide to Sydney, to raise awareness for something that affects one Australian every 5 hours. Jay Allen joins me now. Welcome to Tuesday Drive.
Thanks very much, mate.
Absolutely. Now, tell me where you are at the moment, Jay.
Yeah, just coming down to Mick Cronin's pub in Gerringong, day 45 of 50, and almost, well, over 1,800 kilometres walked now out of 2,000.
And what's the weather been like today for you?
Oh, the weather's been beautiful. Yeah, the views coming into Gerringong and absolutely stunning, and weather's been really good. So plenty of sunblock and following the 5 sun-safe rules here on the cruise. So been a great day.
Are you actually walking at the moment, or you're resting?
No, we're just finishing off. We're about a kilometre away from Mick Cronin's pub in Gerringong, so we're at the 41.3 kilometre mark.
And counting.
Yes, and counting. So finish in Sydney May 19 this Sunday at Government House. So quite excited, mate. It's going to be unreal. Doing it all for the Melanoma Institute Australia and everyone affected by this horrible disease.
Now, that's right. And you've got, I guess I could say, quite a connection, like a personal connection with melanoma. What's your story there, Jay?
Yeah, I was diagnosed with stage 3 melanoma in 2008. I had a mole on my left ankle that kept scabbing up and bleeding, and the persistence of my wife to go and get it checked saved my life. It ended up being a melanoma. It was 1.95 millimetres deep, and it spread up to the lymph nodes in my left groin. So I had all my lymph nodes removed, 44 staples from my stomach to my thigh, and 11 years later, I'm a man on a mission now. I just want to get out there and tell the world about this disease. And, 5 people sadly still pass away in Australia every single day, and it's the most common cancer between 15 and 39-year-olds. So as well as raise awareness, I want to raise funds for the Melanoma Institute. All the funds from this walk go towards a clinical trial for when melanoma spreads to the brain, sadly, and as well as be a conduit of support for all those affected as well.
Do you think people just don't know enough about melanoma still in 2019? Is this one of the reasons that you're doing it?
Yes, definitely, because there's a lot of people, on any hot given day, especially in Sydney, and I'm sure the beaches down here, first thing they do is go out and tan on the beaches, and, they get that tan, and that tan could kill them later in life, and they really need to know, and, that there's no safe way to tan. If you're out there and you lay on the beaches now and tan on any hot day and you think you look good and it's all good, melanoma could strike later in life, and you don't want that to happen because it's a very scary, aggressive, unpredictable disease. And, by following the 5 sun-safe rules and getting regular skin checks, hopefully you'll never get diagnosed with melanoma. It's not a very nice disease to live with.
Actually, I guess one of the things you just touched on before is the fact that your crew, of course, have all been wearing sunscreen today. And, we're looking at the forecast tomorrow. We're looking at a sunny day tomorrow, which is good news for you. But still, that UV index is predicted to be moderate. So, of course, even in a moderate day in winter or autumn, you still got to wear that sunscreen, don't you?
Yeah, definitely, mate. Even on a cloudy day, you can still get sunburnt. So it's always good to have an app, UV app on your phone. There's plenty of them around these days, and check the UV index each morning. And especially your children, they're going to school each day and playing out in the sun, recess and lunch, and, that mole or freckle on their skin, they could be getting damaged by the sun every day. A lot of people don't really know how melanoma works. that mole or freckle can get damaged, at a younger age, and then it affects you later in life. It affects the pigment cells in your skin, and then once the melanoma grows and gets to a millimetre deep, little cells break away and get into your lymphatic or your blood system, and then that's where it spreads. And the most common place it goes to is your liver, lungs and brain. So really, really important you live a sun-smart lifestyle and get regular skin checks.
Now, Jay, you're embarking on this 2,000 kilometre walk. Where did you start from this morning?
I started on the other side of Beewong.
Okay.
And then, we been walking all day, so it's been great. I love it. My body's churned now. I've been given a second chance at life, and I've got all the photos on my chest I'm carrying of all those sadly that have passed away. I've lost 54 friends.
Wow.
Personally to this disease, and I've got a pocket full of photos as well of people that have given me photos for the last 45 days of all their loved ones. So each day at the end of it, at the end of each day, I get them out and sit them next to my bed where I sleep, and I put them back in my pocket in the morning. And it's a very moving time for myself, and I know I've got a big day ahead, but at least, I'm coming home to my family.
Now, sorry, did you say it's day 45 you're on at the moment?
Yes, day 45, yeah.
So tell me about some of the people you've met along the way.
So the people I met along the way, we had Matt Keane, a guy that lives in Albury. He's a stage 4 patient. He had melanoma, on his shoulder, and sadly it spread, and now he's on treatment. And we walked down his school at Albury Holy Spirit School, Lavington in Albury, and there was a whole school just out there chanting his name, and it was quite special. All the kids had face masks, and they're all saying, "Mr. Keane." And there was many tears. His family were there, and another guy we met, he wrote a cheque for us on the spot, $3,000, and couldn't talk. He was too upset to say any words. And just all those that are affected. We've got Ben DeBano walking with us today. He lost his wife, Leah, to melanoma in 2017, and she was just 29, died 3 months after they were married. And it's just a cruel disease, mate. It's a wretched disease, and we're looking to put an end to it and hopefully raise awareness, raise funds, and hopefully one day there'll be 0 deaths from this disease.
And what's the attitude been like with people that have just been coming to say hello? What have they been saying to you, Jay?
Yeah, look, they've been coming up, and there's not many people that do actually know how it works. Have sort of been telling them about our stories and stuff, and all the people that walk with us, they sort of have been affected as well, and they sort of open up as we're walking. But the people that are coming up to us, they actually end up buying our hats and stuff like that as well. So it's good that we get getting the message out there, and you should see quite a few more Jay's Longest Melanoma Much Broad-brimmed hats out there in the country.
Actually, I can hear some horns beeping there in the background. Was that for your crew there?
Yeah, we've been getting so much support from the Illawarra community. It's been absolutely amazing. So we'll just keep powering on. But if you do see us on the side of the road, feel free to bid your horn. That keeps our spirits up, and even better, you can make a donation on the spot with us, or you can go to Jay's Longest Melanoma March Facebook page and make a donation there.
No, we'll definitely be putting that up for you for sure. Hey, Jay, where are you heading to tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're heading to Kiama, and then finish up in Wollongong.
Rightio.
And then we head up to Stanwell Park, and then all the way home to Sydney.
And that's at Government House you're finishing, isn't it?
Yeah, the new governor will be greeting us on Sunday, so it'll be quite special to finish in there. But we've actually got Mark Beretta from Channel 7 Sunrise joining us on Thursday. Be quite excited by that.
Wow, from Triple UFM to Channel 7 Sunrise. You're doing quite well there. Hey, Jay, before I let you go, because I know you're probably absolutely buggered, tell me, what are you looking forward to most when you get home, to the Central Coast? It's like a special dinner or a special drink, or you're just going to binge watch on the couch?
We've actually got a gala dinner this Saturday night at Royal Randwick Racecourse. So it's a massive dinner. We've got over 422 tickets sold, so it's quite exciting, and we're going to have a big celebration that night. We won't have too many beers, have a couple. Yep. My first beer in 40, well, that'll be 49 days then, but still finish, one day to 9 kilometres the next morning. So, but then I'll probably have a few beers on the Sunday, and then come home and put my feet up, and I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably keep walking on the Monday.
You just can't stop, can you?
No, I'll just keep walking. I'm lucky to be alive, but I'll take some time off and refresh, and then we'll sit down and work out our next walk.
Well, look, Jay, thank you so much chatting with me today on Tuesday Drive, and look, the very, very best of luck with the rest of your walk to Sydney.
That's okay. Thanks very much for the interview. I appreciate it, mate.
Absolute pleasure. That was Jay Allen, who is walking a whopping 2,000 kilometres in 50 days to raise awareness of melanoma, with, as he said, one Aussie dying every 5 hours. And the good news is that with medical research advancing, we're seeing survival rates of around 75%. And if you'd like to donate to Jay's longest melanoma march, you can, of course, head to melanomamarch.org.au, or you can head to his Facebook page, but I will pop the interview up on our Facebook page soon so you can help out. Now, if I'm raising money from walking to walking out for Eurovision, this is Tuesday Drive. Good afternoon.